There we go. Can you see me all right? We get a yes in the chat. Alrighty, well, I'm assuming everything is in order. Last time I played Mega Man X, so this time, of course, I'll play Mega Man X4. The reason being, when I was younger, Zero was a personal fan favorite of mine. So I really enjoyed the fact that you could play through the entire game as Zero. Sit back and let this play. This is actually Mega Man X4, same series. Um, I know if you tuned in last time on X1, we witnessed Zero's demise, but as you can see, he got better. This is just the opening cutscene. Okay, so one of the cool things about this game is that you can pick to play through the entire game as X or Zero. You fight all the same bosses. You see all the same. Why is my game audio getting louder and quieter? Is it doing that for you? Like if I speak loudly, it quiets my game now. No, don't do so. Okay. All right, that should be good. I'm using a different software than OBS this time, so hopefully once I figure it out. But yeah, you can play through the entire game as Zero or X. There's some mildly, different cutscenes. There's some different changes in what bosses you fight, but for the most part, the game is in the gameplay itself. The game you need to play is entirely the same.
But who are you? After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry
Have fun, don't get COVID.
gives me motivation in life. Now go, destroy him. That's an order. But wait.
And if you haven't noticed by now, the voice acting is absolutely horrendous. And I love it. Mavericks emerged at the point 5567. They occupied Sky Lagoon. This looked like Repliforce is doing. Repliforce? Okay, I'm on my way. Alright. Options. As always, dash is going to be L. Big attack be R. I'll keep it ZR. And one of the cool things with Zero is he doesn't have traditional weapon energy like Mega Man has. When you beat bosses, you learn different saber techniques. And 7 out of 8 of the bosses' techniques you learn don't use up any weapon energy. Okay, cool. Alright. Just bubble tea. Ooh, but the boba in the actual tea doesn't last very long. Like, it doesn't keep. Like, they start getting weird, gooey, like, bad kind of gooey. Dragoon? You're in the 14th unit. Why? This doesn't look good, Zero. That Maverick took out the power. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. Yes, and destroy the entire city. We have to do something. It's too late. I must escape now. You best do the same, Zero. That's a bad word. I'm sorry. There's only about one of those in this entire game. But yes, another thing, I love the gameplay of this. You know, it kind of perfects the Mega Man X formula. But my God, the storytelling. So, you know, I believe the implications of the Sky Lagoon coming crashing down means that thousands of people just died because a floating city fell on top of their city. But you, frick. I sound less sick. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so they kind of failed to communicate the gravity of the fact that, you know, thousands of people just died. Yeah, and there's a lot of that where if you look at the plot, like, some pretty serious stuff happens. I think in Mega Man X5, like, an entire floating continent crashes into the world and kills millions, and they're just kind of like, oh darn. Iris, what are you doing here? Are you okay? Zero, did you come to save me? Yes, hang on. Huge Maverick appeared and... Stay here, Iris. I'll handle it. Is this really one of Rebel forces? I don't have a moment to spare. I have to defeat him, or else. So, back there, we ran into Magma Dragoon, who's a Maverick Hunter, which is the organization that Mega Man X and Zero belong to. Still used to playing Mega Man Zero here. I'm trying to press the wrong button to... Zero, long time no see. Colonel, what are you doing here? I've come to save my sister, Iris. I only hope she's okay. She's fine. I just rescued her. Oh, thanks, Zero. I owe you one. Colonel, I have a question for you. Did your unit attack this place? What are you talking about? Repliforce came here for help. We weren't involved in the attack. They suspect you've become a maverick. What? Disarm and come with me to the HQ. I'm afraid I can't. Soldiers never drop their weapons. I won't do it, not even for you, Zero. Then they'll think you're a maverick. So be it. The Repliforce prefers war over dishonor and shame. Goodbye, Zero. Wait, Colonel, listen to me. So, this is one of the most frustrating things about, the plot of here. So there's Repliforce, which is kind of like a Reploid army, right? So what happens is we don't know who really at this point, but they infiltrated the Sky Lagoon, which is a floating city. I'll let this play out.
As mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment.
The dubbing,
Here,
though.
we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful
Army in history. So basically, cool. What the Repliforce is doing. I don't understand why there's an
The
accent.
general has finally taken action.
Mwah,
Now, my
lovely.
Maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
So, anyway, so the Repliforce is an army of Reploids, which are the kinds of like sentient robots that Mega Man X and Zero are. So what happened was someone we don't really know yet, it's probably Sigma, final boss, sends in people to destroy the core of the Sky Lagoon, which is like a floating city. Falls down the city below, kills thousands. Colonel comes in with the Repliforce army as kind of a support unit. And then so Zero's like, hey, people might have thought that like you caused this. Why don't you come back to HQ? We can clear this up. And he's like, wow, I'm not going to drop my saber. Screw you. And so the Repliforce defects, and supposedly right now they're not trying to, start a rebellion and kill the humans or whatever. But now the Maverick Hunters are kind of pitted against Repliforce. So Iris, who is the Colonel's sister, even though they're both robots, she's hanging out at HQ for whatever reason, even though like the Colonel wouldn't come. Please don't fight him. There must be some kind of mistake. They've occupied several cities already. As a hunter, I must stop them. Zero. I must go now. So, like, not gonna lie, really weak story. It's just kind of like, okay, so now we're fighting Repliforce for some reason. So, this time, they're a little more specific with why you're going into these 8 places, and it's not just kill these Mavericks. It's you have missions. All of them will end up in take out these Reploids, but Jungle, supposedly they have a secret weapon they're constructing. You got to go destroy it. Literally go into the internet, into cyberspace, and take out Cyber Peacock, who is a bug. And then now we had to blast their ship out of the air. Magma Dragoon, who was a Maverick Hunter, who we saw, has betrayed the Maverick Hunters and has now gone Maverick. So we got to go get him. That makes sense. He betrayed the Maverick Hunters. Now we got to get him. Now Repliforce decimated the city and left. I don't know if they're referring to the fact that they brought down Sky Lagoon, or what. But if they kill the city, what the heck? So this is, you'll see the gimmick of that potential. Abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate it and destroy the lab for whatever reason. Military train, cut off their supplies. Snow base, they've got a hidden snow base. Okay, why is it cutting out? So, for starters, you always start at Magma Dragoon, or we always did. You'll find out why. They have an LV translation error. He betrayed the irregular hunters and hid himself inside a volcano. In Japanese, Mavericks are referred to as irregulars. Maverick robots, irregular robots, doesn't really matter. But the translator made a oopsie. So, as you probably noticed by now, Zero, unlike Mega Man, he doesn't have a buster to use. He uses a saber. So, one thing I can make Mega Man X4 with is they managed to keep the exact same game and the exact same levels, and you can play through them with 2 different characters with wildly different fighting styles, but it still works for both characters. It doesn't feel like there aren't sections really where like it's really easy with Zero but really hard with Mega Man and vice versa. There is a boss fight in the end that does really stink. But yeah. Although it's kind of awkward sometimes because as we saw in the first game there's 4 capsules hidden around by Dr. Light, and they're only for Mega Man. Oh shoot. They're only for Mega Man, and therefore, my god, stop it. And since they're only for Mega Man, they're secret and they're hidden around the maps, but there's just empty secret areas that Zero can find, but there's nothing. Is the sound cutting in and out like momentarily for you, at little moments? There we go. Okay. It's just like little microseconds. It might be my headset. Crud. I lost way too much health trying to get that heart tank, ironically enough. So in this game, power-up wise, there's still eight heart tanks, 1 per level, but there's 2. See up there, that's a Mega Man secret. You can break that later with, or break that once you play as Mega Man and you use a certain weapon on it, but as Zero you can't. But yes, there's 8 heart tanks. And 2 energy sub-tanks, or 2 health sub-tanks and 2 energy sub-tanks. And now, if you play a lot of the other games, you think, okay, here we gotta jump out. You gotta jump out of the right armor. But if you are a little clever, you can go under the bottom, and then you can take a right armor into the boss fight, which is why we always start out with this one. Because you can fight the boss with the right armor. Now, if you lose, you have to go all the way out and come back in if you want the right armor again. So I'm hoping I don't lose because I'm going to have to get the game over if I do. That's a pain. But if you get into the boss arena with a right armor at full health, which I almost did, I fell into the lava a little bit, then you're in good shape. Why did you betray us? Answer me, Dragoon. I have no answer for you, my friend. Dragoon! Dang. I did not take him out with the right armor intact. I was dinking around with the game earlier, and I took him out with the right armor intact, but it broke as he was dying. See, I wanted to defeat you. Then he appeared. He? Who? He told me he'd give me power, only if I worked for Force. What? I couldn't refuse the offer. Sorry, Zero. Dragoon! So he has different dialogue if you're playing as X. He'll say things like, you know, interestingly enough, his character seems to change. When you're fighting X, he says, I took down the Sky Lagoon and I'd do it again. Here he seems like very stoic and like, I just wanted to get stronger. So I learned the Ryuin gene. And as I was mentioning earlier at the first stage, when you get the with Zero, you don't get special weapons that you have to alternate between, and you run out of energy when you're using them. You get different saber techniques that you can use while pressing different button combinations. See if I remember how to do this. Change the X. Yeah, you gotta press. So if you press up and X, you do this fire uppercut now, and it doesn't use up any energy. So I invited our mutual friend, but she has not responded, unfortunately. And so I was talking about how you can find secrets for Mega Man. There's this whole secret room where you would get a capsule and get an armor part, but since I'm playing as Zero, I get nothing for finding that secret, and it's kind of a bummer. Oh, frick. How many viewers? It says I have total views 15. Is that current viewers? I would assume not. Ah, frick. I'm distracted. Is that the total amount of cumulative people? Does it tell me how many I got? Okay, the options just says I can report myself. So now I've got 0 lives, so if I die, I'm restarting the whole stage. So here's the hoping I don't die. Because I have no infinite one-ups trick in this game. When I streamed last time, it just said 2. Yeah. See if I can't. My game capture says anything. It says just 2 viewers on my game capture software. So I thought about playing X2, but I'm more familiar with this game. It's like playing as Mega Man. It's all fine and good and having a buster. But the thing about when you play as Mega Man, you can only shoot people that are directly to the left or directly to the right of you. That's it. With 0, there's a little bit more you can work with. How's the lag? Is there any lag at all? It's saying I have low bandwidth. I don't know how much I trust that. It is the. That's why you gotta make sure you have Magma Dragoon. Honestly, want you to record? Record me streaming or record you streaming? Oh, for my purposes? Sure, why not? I assume show it to me later and see how it sounds and all that. Oh, frick. All right, so I'm approaching the boss. I have no lives left. Honestly, probably should have pro gamer stratted it and just died immediately, got a game over, and then come back into the level with 2 lives. But I can't beat Web Spider first try. I had a thing that said automatically reduce game sound, and I unchecked that. Let's take a mini break to see this. I'll say that sounds pretty good. I feel like I have a good, my voice to the game's voice ratio. The game sound. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the sound there. Oh well. Ah, Zero, I've been expecting you. Spider, you work for Repliforce? Yes, I lead a renegade unit now. There's still time. Call off the coup. No, I know where my loyalties lie. So you can see, oh crap. I forgot to play this game. You can see they've got he's got a Repliforce symbol underneath his underneath his health bar. In the other games, he's got a Sigma insignia. That was weird. No, I can't afford this. Oh, I'm done. Well, weird. I thought it would kick me out for getting game over, but at least it let me keep my checkpoint. My halfway checkpoint. Obviously didn't put me back in the boss. There's got to be some repercussions for getting a game over, of course. So I wonder why it says 15 viewers total. I'm wondering how many different people have seen. How many people just flit in and out, realize that I'm not doing what they want me to, Also like in this game how responsive the controls, how quick and snappy the controls are. Okay, full health, 2 lives. Boss chamber. Let's try this again. Oh, I feel like I have like a scratch in my nose or something. Another thing that's interesting and different about playing as Zero, sometimes for beating a boss, you don't even get an attack. You just get, a double jump, for example. So because of that, not every boss has an attack. So not every boss, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio of what's super fit against what. I forget. I think. I don't remember what weakness Web Spider has, but I think it was something that it was ridiculously hard to hit him with. I think it was like a slow-moving ground attack. See if memory serves. Now I got. It's gonna make the webs. Now he's gonna crawl around. Boom. You'll learn. Raijin Geki. Oh no. No, you get that attack from. No. As you can see, I've beaten the game multiple times with X and Zero. Let's see, who should I go? Because Ryu and Jean is super fighting against Cyber Peacock, and Frost Walrus. I think I'll go for Frost Walrus. And then I just got Raijin Geki, which is super fighting against Split Mushroom. I say he's kind of in the way. Can't see the words. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to come here because frick. In order to get one of the secrets, you need a double jump, which I don't have yet. I kind of want to... Yeah, screw it. I'm going for the restart. Okay, so who... I think I'll go for... I'm trying to remember who you get the double jump from. Yeah, I don't remember. I also don't remember exactly where all the secrets are off the top of my head. I should be able to figure it out. I know Cyber Peacock, they're not so much secrets as much as challenges. You they're speed challenges. So they time you. So when you do things like that, it'll say like hurry up on the bottom there. And if you clear it before the hurry up goes away, you'll get S rank. And they'll give you something nice. I don't remember what order you're supposed to go in here. There's like a certain path that you can go in to go the fastest. Okay, I think I made it. Yeah. And so because of that, boom, I get the heart container. And then if I want to get the sub tank, this was the hardest if memory serves. Yeah, this one's... If I get this first try... Oh my god, I think I did. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that there's the platforming part where you gotta jump off the ledges back and forth. That's the hard part to get right. But I got it first try, so I don't have to bore you with repeated attempts. Boom, first try, got through S rank on all of them. That's how I do it. Ooh, gravity memory. This one's a little mind twisting. That's right. Is this where you... No. Crud. Yeah, and there's like... It's not really a puzzle, per se. You gotta press the buttons to, like, get the balls to move. But they... As long as you're just a little patient, you'll do it correctly. Okay, now off to fight Cyber Peacock. So I think like we're literally in cyberspace right now. Like we're loaded into the internet in the game. So that's kind of weird. I'm impressed you made it this far, but you can't beat me. Get ready. They didn't have much interesting for him to say. He likes appearing inside you. There you can see he's, reacting very strongly to me frying him. One of the sucky things about Ryu Gene here, the fire uppercut, is if you if you use it on like a boss, you travel with the blade, so most of the time you'll hit them as well with your body, which is not what you want. Easy, easy, easy. Yeah, sometimes the bosses are a little too easy when you know how to beat them and what to use. Rakuhoha. Giga attack button. Okay. I'm cheating a little bit. I'm looking up who you get the double jump from. I think it's from... Split Mushroom, really? Okay, so I guess we're going to Split Mushroom next. He's a really... Double jump is a really handy thing to get. Both for getting secrets and just fighting in general, dodging things. Look at the best technology the PS2 can. I don't even know if PlayStation 2, maybe PlayStation can provide. Hope you're not motion sick. Ooh, it says we got 3 viewers. Woohoo! Welcome, third viewer. Oh, goodness, sorry. I am not doing too hot. That's always handy. Now I remember the heart tank in this one, hard to get. Memory serves. Oh frick! Oh, what am I doing? I don't have the. No, I do. Never mind. I'm going insane. I thought I didn't have the thing that was super against Split Mushroom, but I do. This one's an interesting boss. There's the Raijin Geki. Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah, I did that very wrong. Yeah, I did that. Note to self, don't do that. Oh, frick. Please work. Okay, good. Welcome, Chi-Chi27. How are you doing? Hoo-ha-hoo is right. I'm so sad that they took it out of X5. Wait, is that you, Dad? Ah, crap. Yeah, if you have the double jump, this is really easy to do. Of course. But I don't have it. Darn it. I've had a capture card for years. Frick. Lovely. That's right, you gotta wait for this to break it and then zoom on and dash underneath. Of course, once you know how to beat Split Mushroom or any of the bosses, they're pretty easy. You made it this far. I'm impressed. You interested in a real challenge? Who's your commanding officer? Never mind that. It's time to fight. Now, if you're savvy and you look at the symbol underneath his health bar, you can see its Sigma symbol. Frick. Ah, frick. Having fried mushrooms tonight. Yeah, so it says with correct timing, higher and further jumps can be activated. That's just a fancy way to say I got a double jump, I believe. Ooh, Colonel, be at the Memorial Hall. Be there, or be square. Don't go, Zero, don't fight him. It's a matter of personal pride now. There's no avoiding this, I must go. Kuenzan is just a spin attack you can do in the air.
I'm disappointed in you, Colonel.
Voice acting.
What do you think you're doing?
It's not too late. Stop the coup now.
Never.
If that's your decision, prepare yourself!
You gotta love it.
Stop, please! Brother, please! Don't you remember? Zero saved my life.
Oh. Very well then. I'll spare your life for now. But next time, there will be no mercy.
Zero, please, don't fight with my brother. If you do, I'm afraid that one of you may end up...
Dead.
Someone must stop Repliforce.
Zero!
So I think in when you play as X, you have to fight Colonel there midway through the game because Iris doesn't step in. That's one of the few like practical non-story differences between the two. Okay, so I want that heart container, so I'm gonna go back for it. See, I'm used to playing Mega Man Zero, and you map the Z Saber is default map to the R button. I streamed. I've only done 2 streams on Switch so far, including this one. The first time I beat Mega Man X1. You should be able to see that on my channel. I also posted it to YouTube in 15-minute chunks, but I'm not sure if it's gone up there. I just did that today. We'll see how much of this game I actually get done. I beat Mega Man X1 in like a couple hours. 100%. Of course. Ah, frick. Yeah, translation's kind of cruddy. Like, yeah, by correct timing, it just literally means just press the button while you're in the air and you'll do a double jump. Yeah, so now like that I've got Kuen's on, much more omnidirectional options in the air. See now, normally, of course, I get it without needing the double jump. Typical. Okay, now I can just head out. Got the heart container, heart tank. I'm good. All right. Okay, I think next up on the list is Frost Walrus, because Frost Walrus is effective against Jet Stingray. Storm Owl is weak to Cyber Peacock. I don't remember I don't remember what Slash Beast is weak against. I know he's weak against Jet Stingray in X's route, but Jet Stingray in this route gives you the air dash, so you can't attack with that. So I don't remember what's effective. I might look them up right now. It might just be nothing. Alright, Jet Stingray. Sorry for the little delay. Weakness, Hyoretsuzan. Or no, why am I looking up Jet Stingray? I want to look up Slash Beast. Raijin Geki. God. Fastest boss is weak against the slowest move. Yeah, so one of the Easter eggs, like down there, Blizzard Buffalo is an ice boss in Mega Man X3. And there he is, frozen in the background. I think we can see Chill Penguin somewhere. Okay, so now that I've got double jump, piece of cake to make that. This is where you come to fill up your energy tanks. I don't remember what's out here. If I fall on spikes, I'll be mad. Yeah, that's, oh, frick. So there's, of course, there's a heart tank in this stage. There's also a weapon tank. And there's also, it's like a, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a life tank. Here it is. What it does for you is, you know, when you die, you usually come back with 2 lives. But now that I have this, if I get a game over, I come back with 5 lives, or 4, or whatever. Okay, what the heck is down here? Oh, okay. Why did the thing just cut off then? Weird. There's a thing that in Mega Man X games where if you double tap the D-pad, like see, I'm not even pressing the shoulder button, it makes you dash, which is a pain when you're trying to do something really precise. You know, you maybe moving back and forth, and it makes you dash, and it's awful. That was effective. I think the weapon tank is just in the most obvious of spots. It's like just frozen in one of these blocks. Really easy to see. Yeah, it's like just right up there. Like, no place really special. Boom. It's not like, oh, usually when it does things like that, usually it's like, okay, you accidentally, the game goads you into breaking something that makes it so there's a point of no return. You know, you have to jump on the blocks to get up there. But it's like, nope. Even if you break all the blocks, you can just hop right up there. I don't remember if there's something down here. I don't think there was. They already put... I'm not going to say that if they already put 2 special items out of the heart tank, they would put a 3rd, but I'm pretty sure they don't. It's already got one sub-tank from Cyber Peacock. The other one, I believe, is in Jet Stingray. So that's it for this game. And I got the weapon tank here. No. I don't want you to freeze. If you let that bird charge up all the way, freeze everything. Makes it a pain to navigate. See, now I've got the Kuens on. That's really handy. Frick. Yeah, it just freezes everything. Makes a bunch of icicles everywhere. Makes it hard to navigate. Gross. Boom, got the Repliforce logo right there. Nice little touch. Now, he's a pain to beat because when you hit him with Ryu Engine, we have a habit of running into him physically. What's up with that blonde? What's that blonde kid up to? I don't have time for you, Junior. Hey, shut up and fight already. Oh, you're going down. Very peaceful. Yeah, see, you gotta do it right. Else you run right into him. There we go, like that. Oh, that this fight is like a complete joke. Oh look, he did something. And so you just stay out of the way. I'm gonna run into him, aren't I? Oh, I didn't. Going for the gusto. Oh, I almost got away with it. Boom. Fun fact, in the original X1, if you hit Flame Mammoth with Boomerang Cutter like 3 times, it'll chop his trunk off. Didn't know that for the longest time. Sure, that's just on. Add a couple. Did I miss? I did, didn't I? I missed the heart tank. That's right. No, yeah. What? If you take the secret spot up here, it's on the lower path. Completely forgot about it. Sure. It's down here because I took the upper. Yeah, there it is. Boom, got it. But yeah, it's like I got every single heart tank that I got from levels I've completed, so I should have the same amount of moves as I have heart tanks. Did I ever look up Slash? I did. Weak to Raijin Gekeki. Let's do some Land Chaser action. I think starting in X2, they have like levels, parts of levels where you ride a Land Chaser, which you'll see what that is. It's the entire level. is on one of these things. So the frick, things like that. It's all about reacting quickly. You can dash, you can shoot, you can air dash with these things. I'll snag that later. But, you know, the kind of unfortunate thing you get when you have sections of entire levels like this, it's like, if you really want to survive, you need to know what's coming next. You know, you can't really get away with just, oh, there he is, get him. Although the boss level's right there, and I just, like, destroyed him. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure doesn't do anything. He doesn't, like, show up with less health or something. There he is again. I was supposed to do that. Man, I missed the energy tank, too. That's his entire level. To come back and get those. Alright, you still after me. Enough off already. We'll settle this now. He's got a pattern. I think he does that twice every time. Boom. You really need the double jump to be this guy with Kyoretsu's on. That's right, he gets the smart alecky ones. Ah, I forgot the timing on that. Ooh. Boom. First try. Oh, it's not. I'll tell you what's not going to take me next try is getting those items. Hienkyaku. Dash button while jumping may be executed in the air. I should hope I should be able to use it in the air if I'm doing it while jumping. So they just air dash. I have to remember how to do this. You have to, like, not jump somewhere. I have to remember. You gotta jump there. Yep, there's that. I'm just gonna die now. Okay, so I think it's no, no, God, because you have to let you let yourself fall there, and then dash at the right moment. And I need to take notice of where. See, now I got 4 lives because I got that thing at Blizzard Buffalo. Okay, so 1 jump. Okay. I think it was in the 3rd jump. 2 jumps. I think it's the next one I gotta not jump. Yeah, there we go. Boom. What did I just do? I wasn't paying attention. That's what I just did. I say this is not a level where you get to breathe. Jeez. Hit that too, like. And the other, you know, in every other part of the game, when you dash, you get to control how long it lasts. But when you're on a land chaser, you hit the dash button. You can move forward or backward a little bit, but for the most part, you're locked in. You do something like that, and then you fall down, you're host. There we go. Okay, and on this one, I think this one's a double pain to get. It's like, no, never mind. That's not the right place. Why would they put that there? Good thing is when you get a game over, you start off from the middle of the stage. Not. You have to start over. Okay, so this one. No, that's not the right place. I really need to stop just dashing for kicks. That's how lives are ended. Okay, so not this one, but you have to... Ugh. There's the one thing, and I just shoot those, and this jump. No, what? What? I just cleared it. That's the thing with a dash. I'm just drop out early, man. And of course, it's the end of the stage, so you're sitting there waiting the entire stage, which is not hard to do. Just one, and I shoot these, and I'll go up on a ramp. And I need to jump off the ramp and jump again and cry. So I do need to dash when I jump. I just need to time the air dash pretty well. Oh, it's grating on my nerves. I hate this stage the most. I mean, like, it's always cool when a game implements like a different gameplay like this, you know. But it kind of overstays its welcome really quickly. I mean, it's such a short stage. It's like whatever. It's not hard to actually survive. You know, getting the power-ups is hard. Jump, jump, dash. But yeah, it's just grating, you know, for everybody involved. It probably wasn't hard for them, the programmers, to design this. Probably one of the longest levels, but we just need to put every, few stuff here and there. All right, okay. Jump. I got this. There we go. Let's use that. Fill up the tank. And there we go. Got the energy tank. Of course, I have I have 0 lives left. Couldn't have left off with like 4. Okay, so now we got Storm Owl and let me try to remember. Slash Beast. I'll go for Storm Owl. I think Storm Owl just strengthens up your Z Saber, so I'll go for him first. He left with a space fortress to conquer the air. Classic mistake. You got to use an air fortress to conquer the air. And I think, yeah, there's just a tank in here, a heart tank. Ow. I say screw it, I'm gonna go for it. 0 lives left, so I can do it. What's up here? Oh, nothing. Because this has a flight thing, yeah. No! I got the heart tank, that's why I'm happy. That thing's so clunky. It has protection. Protects you. Screw it. Too slow. Ah, stop it. I was just trying to speed this. That's the one, not the way to go. There you go. Oh. Thought I could get away with that. Bull. No! Curse you. Oh, frick. Oh, apparently I can bonk my head against nothing. That's tragic. Oh. That's tragic. Whoops. I love how it's like, okay, we got to the end of the area, and we'll just warp away. I'm just warp in the first place. Yeah, up there is a capsule. I don't know how I managed to do that without dying, but I ain't gonna ask no questions. Okay. Why did you judge us as mavericks? Wait, stop the coup. No. We're justified in doing this. Okay. No, get off me. Jesus. Okay. See, the trick is... with the Giga attack, everything that hits him will hurt him. So you got to be like inside him when you use it. There we go. Tenkuha. You can cut an enemy energy shot with your saber. I don't think it powers up your saber so much as allows you to slice energy shots out of the air, which is pretty cool. He defends the military train to protect the supply of goods. What do I think about your goods? Cut off the entire train sign for what? Can't remember if you just can't break those at all, or if you can, if you like this one thing, or if you can only do X or what. I'll say one thing. I love the classic SNES controller, but it is not too good on your thumb joint. I've never played X4, the SNES controller, before. Only PlayStation, of course. That's what it leads for. Where did this train come from? How did it get there? So you want to get off the train? Celebration Cinema is allowing people to order popcorn still, but you can't watch a movie. My goodness. God, I thought the whole point was that you're watching the movie with the popcorn. That's why you pay exorbitant prices for it. That's how you break them. Use the right armor. I mean, movie theater popcorn's like, okay. But like... Why is there red flashing on the screen? Oh, so isn't there... Memory serves, you can... Yeah, that's right. You can do that. Which is weird. Like, why did they hide the heart tank in there? That was a nice timing. I love how the train stops, right? As soon as you get to the front of the train. Because it has to. Because the tracks are out. Like, where was that train going? And why is the train here? His entrance, I like his entrance. He just runs along the train. You dared to attack my unit. I'm gonna enjoy fighting you. Yeah, it's like that's super ready against him. I don't think so. Although fighting with X is up the cake. Because X, it's Jet Stingray, a little Stingray, and he trips. Ah, frick. Oh, darn. Ah, frick. It's like when you dash jump, you're not allowed to double jump. Whew. Pooga. I didn't use the air dash at all. All dash. Oh yeah, this one's kind of lame. It's like a dash slash, but you have to press the special button instead of just a normal one, and it's yeah. I never use it. I know there's probably some X4 players out there that will swear by that certain move. Up the forces of the space parlor, I have to go. No, please wait, Zero. I don't want to see you two fight. So what? I have to stop your brother. I'm leaving. And if he's leaving, I think I should too. That's probably good. I've been streaming for like 2-3 hours or something like that. It's probably a good stopping place. Thank you everybody for tuning on, and catch you later.